My next guest is back in action at UFC 259 on March 6th. He's going to be taking on Jake Matthews. It is Sean Brady back here on the program. Sean, how's it going, man?
It's good, man. I'm deep in the camp. I'm halfway through. We got a couple more weeks left until I head to Vegas, and everything's great. Literally couldn't be better. So I'm just excited to get out there and get another win under my belt.
Yeah, and it seemed like plenty of notice for this fight as well. When did you find out?
A while ago, man. So I was originally supposed to fight Bilal in December, and unfortunately I had to pull out of that fight. But it kind of worked out because Bilal wound up getting COVID that week. So that fight might have never happened anyway. And then I was eager to get back, and I was hoping to fight like January or even February. And then they offered me Jake, and they gave me plenty of time. So no complaints there. I've known about it for a while, and I've been preparing for a while. So I'm more than ready.
Were they ever trying to rebook that fight with you and Bilal, or no? It was always just trying to find you someone else.
I think he got another opponent. Or I was hoping that I was going to get rebooked with him, especially because right after I had to pull out, he got ranked at like 13 or something like that. So that was like a knife in my heart. But it is what it is, man. Jake's just as good. He's up there, and I think obviously I'm sure Jake feels the same way. Whoever wins this fight will probably break into the top 15, if not, be very close. So it is what it is, man. I'm sure me and Bilal will run into each other somewhere down the road. He's a great guy, and I know he's fighting this weekend, so nothing but luck to him.
You kind of touched on it there. Don't mean to pry too much, but I don't know how much you're allowed to say. But why did you have to withdraw from that fight in December?
From my last fight, I had an injury that just wasn't healed up, and the doctors just pretty much advised against me fighting. So I'm all healed up now, and everything's more than good. So I'm excited.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure because I know it didn't say exactly what it was, but you could do the whole sports thing, right? Where it's like upper body injury, lower body injury, or whatever. But it was just I had a break somewhere on my body, and it wasn't healed, but now it's good. So good stuff. When were you able to get back to training after the injury?
So I'm a psychopath. So right after my fight, I mean, I found out early that I had an injury that I couldn't do much with. So I was doing everything I could, and about after a month, I was able to get back in the gym and train, and it just took a while to where I could train the way I needed to train for a fight and be hit in that spot to where no damage would occur again. So it took a little bit actually, but I was doing absolutely everything I could. So I'm always training and staying in shape, so it wasn't a huge deal.
Let's talk about Jake Matthews, 17-4 record. How do you feel like you match up against him here?
Jake's good, man. He's good everywhere. He's a bigger guy. He's strong. I don't think he's going to be too big. If you can make 55, I'm sure you're a big guy. But I can make 55 if I cut off my left leg. So he's a big, strong guy. He's young. He's explosive. I just think I match up very well against him. The places where he's good, I just think I'm a lot better. And I'm going to show it March 6th.
Training camp, who you mainly been working with for this one?
So we have all kinds of guys, man. I'm working with Paul Felder. Eddie's been dipping in and out of our camp. Jonathan Webb. We got a guy, Andre Petrosky. He actually just fought a guy I fought a while ago, Aaron Jeffries. He just came into our camp. Kid Joe Pfeiffer, local in the scene. So I've been bringing in we got a lot of bigger guys I've been working with, Deshaun Burrell. So plenty of big bodies to have to toss around to get ready for Jake.
Yeah, how interesting is that? I'm actually interviewing Aaron tomorrow, Aaron Jeffrey, who fought you at welterweight for CFFC. He's making his return against your teammate, which is so interesting, right? So,
he was a big guy when I fought him. I knew eventually he was going to be going up. He's a great guy. I've talked to him on social media, and I'm sure he'll be in the UFC very soon. The guy he's fighting now, I have no idea, but him and Andre fought for LFA a little while ago. So now he's got another tough fight, but I'm sure if he wins this, he deserves the call. So. He's a good guy.
His only two losses are to guys in the UFC, you and Brendan Allen, right? So,
yeah, he's been on a tear, and I'm sure if he wins this one, he should get the call, especially fighting for CFFC and fighting for the belt.
Yeah, and that was my mistake, by the way. The guy he's fighting is a Contender Series vet. The guy you're talking about is the guy you train with. He fought him before that, right? That's who I was thinking of, yeah.
Yeah, so
there you go. Just want to clarify that so people don't get upset. But
we got a good camp going right now. Our team's getting bigger and bigger by the day, so it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I know I always mention this with Eddie Alvarez. You know, he's big into the investments. I saw Bitcoin's really been surging right now. You don't have any Bitcoin, do you, right now?
I don't know. anything about it. I need to. I've been saying for a while I was going to sit down with Eddie and he was going to school me on it, but it's so confusing. I just need to sit down and be told what to do, and hopefully I can make some money. But I don't have anything right now, so he's crazy about it though. I'll see his wins, his losses. Some of the losses make my heart drop, but he knows what he's doing. So
yeah, no. Good call there. How's the weight cut going ahead of this fight?
Good, man. I have a new nutritionist, and everything is perfect. I'm way ahead of schedule. I cut a lot of water, so like when people hear the number I cut, they get kind of scared, but I carry a lot of muscle, so the water literally flies off of me fight week. So I kind of wait a little while till I wait until about fight week till I really start bringing my weight down a whole lot, but I'm right where I'm supposed to be, and it shouldn't be too hard. It's always hard, but nothing crazy.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
Same people as always: Jonathan Webb, Daniel Gracie, and my striking coach John Marquez. And those are my three guys. How's
this fight playing out on March 6th?
I'm going to get a finish. I'm coming off a finish. I've been finishing people in training like I always have. I'm getting more confident. I'm getting more aware of how good I really am. I know a lot of people around me always told me how good I am, and now I think I'm starting to buy into how good I am, and I'm just believing in myself a lot more, and I think I'm going to finish Jake, and I'm going to get a big name afterwards. So but Jake's a tough guy, and if it's a dog fight, I've been in plenty of those, and I'm good with the dog fight too. So whatever happens.
Talk about the implications of this fight. Obviously, hoping that gets you in the top 15. I think, you look at your record. I would agree with that, right? Especially if you can keep the O in this one.
Yeah.
Is the plan to just keep as active as you can and try and get some momentum there? Because I think you might be one of the most underrated guys in the weight class, just looking at your record and who you've beat.
Yeah, man. I would have had my third fight if that injury didn't happen. I want to be as active as possible. I want to fight Jake. Then I want to fight in May or June, and I want to fight 3 or 4 times this year. I just want to keep rolling. I have no injuries. I feel great. And the more that I fight, the more money I make, the bigger my name gets. And I agree with you. I think I'm underrated. And the people who know the sport really know. So everyone else will find out soon enough.
How many fights are left on your contract, by the way? I was just trying to remember that.
I just renegotiated.
Oh, did you? How many fights you got now?
Another 4 fights. So the UFC, they gave me a very, very good deal. And it seems like they like me. So I'm stoked on the contract, and I'm stoked to knock these wins out and sign another contract.
Awesome. And Downtime, what are you watching on Netflix? Anything getting you through training camp right now?
I rewatched The Sopranos.
So good. I can easily rewatch that. Season 3 is still my favorite. I don't know what it is about season 3, but I love season 3.
It's great. What else? I just finished Ozark. So I was
another good show.
Ozark a little bit. And I'm trying to get into The Wire, and I just can't. I can't seem to do it. That's not on Netflix, but yeah, I've honestly been doing a lot of studying, just studying other fighters, my entire division, all these interviews that I'll listen to you guys, all the interviews that come out. I'm just listening to what these guys are talking about, seeing the way guys are training, and I'm just a huge fan of the game. I'm just trying to soak up everything I can and become the best fighter I can be. So any little things I can pick up, I'm picking up.
Well, I'll tell you, it's tough to get a Jake Matthews interview because I don't think he has a manager. Like, I've been trying to get him through social media, no luck. So I don't know. We'll see. If I get one, though, I'll let you know. All
right. I'm sure I'll be listening to it if you get it. So.
Yeah, we'll see. I haven't had any luck before, so we'll see what happens. And if Jake's watching this, I'd love to interview you, man. It's just hasn't worked out. So there you go.
Jump on, Jake. Give my man some airtime.
There you go. This card is stacked. I can't wait for it. UFC 259.
There's 15 fights.
I know. March 6th. You can't miss it.
Let's see if it makes it there though with 15 fights.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Anyways.
Always a pleasure, Sean.
Yep.
Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, I'll give you the last word.
Sean Brady, MMA, on all social media, and hopefully I'll talk to you after the fight, and I appreciate the time.